Welcome back. This is a new episode of 666 Seconds of Murder, which means that this video is 666 seconds or less, which converts to 11 minutes and 6 seconds, as you guys know. Now, last time I was way off. Fresh now, coming back and doing these videos again. I do not have the stopwatch out. We'll see if I can get it better this time, but I'll try to get this done in that time. Your time is valuable, so is mine. So with these videos, I'm meant to just give you kind of that nice cut of meat, and you can prepare it however you like. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below because it does help get this video out there to more people. All right, appreciate that. I wanted to say thanks that this idea came from you. You guys watching, commenting. I was in the comments pretty thick this video before this one and saw a lot of people talking about this very subject. And I thought, well, that'd be kind of cool to do it. So, some of you familiar with the case know the name Brent Kopacka, and he goes back a ways, and quite the story with Brent, sad story. And some have questioned whether or not he was involved in the Idaho 4. Don't know. I did a video, long-term video. I did short videos on him. I've done quite a bit. But I thought it was worth just bringing up again because he had that odd, I think it was his Instagram, like his profile picture, was a close-up photograph of his eye, like a digital picture of it. And in the eye, you could see him taking the picture of his eye. It was kind of cool. And that was his Instagram. And, the phrase, I see you too. And C would be spelled SEA. So I see you too with the I, just kind of odd. And it was only days after that he was killed by police. So, you have to wonder, that was kind of an odd coincidence. And then you throw in the idea that Dylan Mortensen had these drawings of eyes all over her room, on the walls. She was, an aspiring artist. I had people in the comments giving me a bunch of crap about bringing it up, as if I had any idea that she was like some sort of, precious gem. I couldn't at least question what's going on, what's going on with these pictures. And so anyway, it was a weird coincidence with the eyes in both the bedrooms on the walls. And did that mean that, they were, that they knew each other? Is that where that came from? So if you missed the last video that I did, check out my Idaho 4 playlist. The eyes have it. It might, make a bit more sense on the subject of Dylan Mortensen when it comes to this subject. All right. Now, I saw in the comments, several of you thought it was, very normal to have these eyes, written out, especially if she was an artist. And I agree wholeheartedly. I use the analogy of a writer having to work on dialogue in a story, and in her case, an artist trying to get that skill of painting or drawing an eye. I agree, it would be very, very difficult and would need to be practiced. But in light of a quadruple homicide, the gloves have to come off. Every detail needs to be explored. And if this could have somehow, put somebody in front of a firing squad, with a group of executioners ready to rock, then I think some pause needs to be taken to make sure we have the right person. Okay, and this is the most extreme of outcomes. Huge cases, though, are often solved with the simplest of small evidence. So that's why I don't understand why people get all up in arms about asking about things, because again, how else are we supposed to know, especially in a case where they keep everything so buttoned up that nobody knows what's going on. And if ever a time was to bring that up, it's right now as stuff is just pouring out. This is the way it should have been in the beginning. But, hopefully they get the information they need. But we know it was inconclusive whether or not, there's anything, you know, anything done wrong, but people are and should be on alert. So, if you have anything going on, people need to be on alert today. It's a messed up world. Dylan has been a very polarizing figure in this case, and members of her family have made a few public statements. Her dad is a big dude who doesn't seem like he likes Steve Gonzalez very much, but I keep my nose out of my business, out of their business. That's up to them. But I've heard a lot about this here lately. And then Dylan's boyfriend at the time, Quinn Kelly, rumored to have been in the business of let's just say pharmaceuticals, allegedly, of course. His dad apparently did prison time. Supposed to be a bad dude. Okay, so none of my business. I'm just saying, when you start to see all these people involved in the players of this story of the Idaho 4, Dylan Mortensen should be put under a microscope to figure out what the hell's going on. Because somebody's not telling the truth. This stuff doesn't make a damn bit of sense. And I think the parade is over with. They just need to investigate this thing thoroughly and get the right people in behind bars, because I don't think they've got it right yet. So that's just my opinion. But the Dylan and Bethany have been put away like they're porcelain, and I think they were in that house. If that's what they claim, then you would think for their friends they would stand up and try to get these people put away, or person put away. So did Brent Kopacka have a drug habit? Unfortunately, yes. It was meth, and it was crippling there at the end. And he was homeless much of the time, staying in people's, crashing on a friend's couch kind of thing. And it was, well known, who he was. He was a bad dude because he fought in, the infantry in over there in Iraq. And he could have encountered Dylan, out there in the drug world on the streets, because he was in that same area. And maybe the wrong person got the idea that his heroic military action might have possibly got him recruited to be involved in something crazy like this. Hopefully not, but certainly possible when you're dealing with individuals like this. I don't think too much into this theory personally, but it does make you wonder a little bit. Another strange coincidences, and signals between criminals is very common. So I have no doubt that maybe something will be tied into, maybe not this one, but others I've toyed with in this case. All right. If you like this, you'll be seeing more from me. I also do lives and longer form videos. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not a member or a subscriber to the channel. Appreciate that. I also have a membership on there, and you can drop a comment below. That doesn't cost anything, just to let us know what you thought about the episode. So again, thank you very much. We'll see you next time. And I'm pretty sure I went over 666 seconds once again. See you guys.